Well, good evening, Demon Battler.
Good evening, Diesel Pilot.
And good evening to all of you out there on SG2 watching us, and everybody else who will be watching us at a future point on video on demand. Welcome to one of the final Swiss matches in this Swiss section, the Swiss phase of the SMB3 Randomizer 2025 tournament. I am Diesel Pilot. I'm here with Demon Battler, and glad to have you all around with us. Looking forward to getting this race going here very shortly. Demon Battler, what have we got going on tonight?
We've got ourselves an interesting match between Sharky2107 and AngelxJo, both of whom are currently 3 and 5 and looking to cement a spot in the brackets.
That's right. At 3 and 5, of course, just below 500, not able to wouldn't be good enough to get them into the brackets. But if either of them is able to sweep, that would actually get them a really good shot, make their case very strong for being in the bracket phase of this tournament. The top 32 of our field of 54 runners will advance to the main brackets. So that's what we're looking for. And I am sure Angelic Jade is saying, oh, that hash it is all kinds of viney. I have just released the runners. What chat are you thinking we're going to have to start out our game? We got 1 through 7 levels. What do you think, Demon?
I think we're gonna, since it's been raining in my neck of the woods, let's start wet. Let's start World 3.
World 3. We got quite a few 7s in there, and VWO, somebody hoping we start out at 1. We got a 6-gang rise up, a 4, a 3, a 5. Oh, yeah, we got all kinds. I do love the RWO. We are going to see it starting here in a moment or two, or maybe 12. Actually, 12. Counting down very quickly now as we see AngelxJo's timer. So, about these runners, AngelxJo is one of our newer participants, and Sharky has been a perennial favorite here on SMB3R. So, this is an interesting kind of match with that difference there. And starting out with a World 2 Fortress and instant return to start on the dry bones, but AngelxJo is advancing with that tail that she decided to use, the early power-up.
Yeah, thankfully Sharky's death was soon enough that it's not really going to matter too much in the end here. Realistically speaking, it's only going to be a couple of seconds, so he can easily catch that up.
Yeah, the play here, of course, very competitive, but of course, as well, it can... oops, I just lost my Discord screen. The play is very competitive, but it can also be... sometimes it does allow for some interesting play, and has also caused some wild games. We have had some interesting finishes with lead changes in the Swiss brackets here, or the Swiss phase of the tournament. And the first fort does build the bridge, but we still have the lock to build, or to break, so we have to go enter the second fort. It is for F1. And we see AngelxJo, she sees that she's got a path open, and she sees 1-6 beta.
Oh! Slight slide off right there, but...
Yeah, 1-6 beta, it's interesting. The 1-6 level, of course, the first...
And Sharky accidentally jumps a little too early into Boom Boom.
Yeah, 1-6 was probably the first true pure platforming level in SMB3 that you encountered, and it was it's still, this beta is deceptively difficult. All kinds of literal pitfalls for the runners to run into. Combine that with some nasty potential enemy sets, and it is not an easy level. It is definitely a mid-game level in terms of difficulty. As we see AngelxJo, is that the third time that she's restarted this level, so 4th time now going in.
I think it would not be unfair to say that this is probably the second hardest beta level, with Atlantis being the obvious first.
I can see that for sure. AngelxJo looks like she's okay. Yeah, she's near the end. All right, she's managed to make her way out of it, so she's cleared 1/6 beta now. Take her way to the penultimate level before she plays the airship.
Yep, and Sharky's not too far behind. He's only about halfway through the stage. So about half a stage behind. Not too bad.
Oh, but that fire snake.
And commentator's curse kicks in right on time.
Yeah, the fire snake and the fire chomp both do very different paths there as they make their maneuvers, and that can throw you off when you're trying to time when you should jump to what spot. You know, when they're off the screen, they don't have hitboxes, but they will as soon as they do come back onto the screen. Oh, Sharky, don't do that. There, he gets through it unfazed, and he's got to the last bit.
Meanwhile, Angel manages to get through 3-3.
Yes, she does. So she'll be taking our airship. Our first airship is going to be our World 4 airship. And she is going to implement some P-Speed strats. All right. Nicely done. Right up until she got pixeled on that one block. But very good use of the P-Speed strats to make her way through. Picks up a Fire Flower to go into the Koopaling battle against Morton Koopa. Oh!
Ooh, and heavy Morton at that.
Yeah, let's see. There's 3 hits, so... wasn't able to finish the fire kill, was able to get the 3-hit Morton kill with the heavy Koopa.
So what world do we think we're going to see next?
Well, we started out with 1-2. That VWO is still in the cards. If the card shows it, let's see. Oh, no. We do have an odds and evens play in the mix, but not a VWO anymore. Sharky coming into the Morton fight as well, and is able to clear it. I am noticing AngelxJo is bypassing power-ups. If she doesn't feel like she needs it, or just is interested, she is going ahead and leaving potential power-ups.
It is honestly kind of interesting, because, like, I know that some runners don't like the Leaf as much, but at the very least, it's a free hit, if nothing else.
The first pipe check we have puts us behind that lock, so that's not going to be handy at all, really. Troll pipe. And Air Force. Get your salutes out, chat.
Oh, I disagree with that hitbox right there.
Yeah, and we do have one of our longtime experts in chat, Leslie Pro, saying that he probably would have considered taking the 5-up fanfare on AngelxJo's side. I can see that play being something why you'd want to consider that with only having 1 extra life currently. Or with only having 0 extra lives when she made the hit. But she decided against it, and Sharky has run right off the end of a jet engine.
That pause says it all.
Yeah. Is thinking about P-winging it. I agree using the Leaf instead of the P-wing. P-wing is definitely a 1992 strat that I would have used as a kid. In a race, though, I can definitely see there's going to be much better uses for it coming up. But I do like the use of the flutter strat with the tail. Now, checking our pipes. Oh, we have a pipe that takes us all the way to the World 3 castle and World 1 airship. Get the topper out on the World 1 airship. Oh. And little Larry. And what are you thinking Sharky is gonna... Okay, Sharky's got... He's in the ballpark. We got people saying 5 in chat. Let's see it. Oh, no, 2. So 1, 3, and 2 in use. AngelxJo sees the immediate pipe check and is going to have to play that fort. But it lets her skip 2 levels. Oh.
Piranha Alley.
It's up 7F2.
You gotta love when this ends up required.
At least, though, he is using the fireballs or hearts sprite swaps, so I am sure that Crystal Joy out there somewhere in the world is very excited to see this.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Good maneuvering around that hot foot.
That was some awesome play in there. Sharky gets his frog suit from the Peaches letter and is also in World 2 now. He's decided to go visit Mushroom House by that pipe and picks up a leaf.
Honestly, stopping for a few extra seconds for a power-up's not a bad idea. Depending on how rough it can get.
I agree. It's much better to stop for 20 seconds and pick up a power-up than to not have that option for a power-up and lose minutes due to a difficult level having to be repeated a couple times. Oh, speaking of, Sharky's going to have to redo that jump. Alright, there he goes. AngelxJo in 7-2 able to do the flutter past the note block bridge and gets out of 7F2 to find the angry sun waiting, but she's gone.
And unfortunately, Sharky took a fireball to the face.
Yep.
And has decided to fight fire with fire.
Yeah. Chat pointing out that they did have a frog suit for that 7F2, or the 7-2 play, that would allow them to go for the white mushroom house, which would give them... I forget, would that give them a P-Wing since this is an anchor since this is in World 2? Or since it was from the World 7 level, would it give them a P-Wing? I forget what the mechanic is for that.
I think it would have...
Leslie is saying...
a good question.
Leslie's saying since we're in the desert, it would give them an anchor. Okay. And that could give them an early opportunity to find out what the anchor is. Unfortunately, I tend to agree that really the amount of time to try to do the white mushroom house spawning is rarely worth it. Maybe in 1-4, where you have to just get 44 coins and you just have to go through a couple spots just a little bit more slowly.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like 1-4 would be like the only one where time-wise you're not eating that much up, so...
Yeah, maybe 2-2 if you're really good at that P-switch thing and the enemy set cooperates.
Alright, Sharky got an easy fire kill on Boom Boom.
Yeah, and Leslie pointing out, yeah, 6-7 is way too slow to be worth it. Especially the end where you have to carry a fire flower in to the end and break all the note blocks. Or the frozen coins. Sharky also able to get that leaf in 7-2. That's going to allow him to do the flutter strat past the note block bridge, which he does successfully, and he is moving as well through 7-2. 1-3. Yeah.
AngelxJo surprisingly choosing not to fight the Oasis bro.
Yeah, she has avoided that so far. So,
that is not a good idea.
Yeah, she was going to take damage no matter what, though, so she decides to avoid the item.
It'll be interesting to see if Sharky goes for it, see what it ends up being.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, she would have gone small into the airship, so no matter what, or in that situation, but... See if Sharky decides it might be worth it for him. He's 6'8" now. Ooh.
Oh man, Boss Bass and Paragoomba is such a bad combination.
Yeah, he was able to get by it though. At least the Paragimba and the H blocks.
And AngelxJo is out of Desert World.
She is making moves. And she does have 2 extra lives. Sharky has 0 extra lives at this point. That could end up being a thing later. We'll see. Each letter coming out of Desert World is going to be, didn't see it.
I think it was a music box.
Yep, music box. Saw it on the replay. Hype checks for AngelxJo. Decides that she's going to play that fort. Was that a 1-forter World 4?
It looks like it.
So that is a required fort to play.
Alright, Sharky choosing to go for the Oasis Bro and gets a hammer. So, okay,
right.
so that's one hammer AngelxJo will not have access to.
Not going to be useful in... Oh, she couldn't maintain her P-speed for that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, careful, Sharky.
Yeah, I think he's in a good spot now. AngelxJo couldn't maintain the P-speed for that up pipe jump while starified, but she was able to get out of there, taking a little bit of damage, but none the worse for wear. Makes her moves. Sharky still making Desert Hill play, in 1-3. He's a couple minutes behind at this point.
AngelxJo picking up a leaf.
And Sharky now will not be picking up the item unless he turtles this nipper. Oh. Could have. He's going to respawn the turtle. He's going to use that turtle shell to get rid of the nipper and get that item. Nice. Okay. Using your resources. Stays behind the scenery. And what is this item? Oh,
ooh.
There's a hammer.
And... Oh, only a star.
Yeah, he can turn it into a hammer here in World 4, but that's definitely not what you want to see that you just spent your time on.
AngelxJo opting not to take the star, at least to clear through the bullet bills.
Yeah, I guess she was confident enough in where she was going to be seeing, so didn't want to do it. Wendy here, with firepower. Oh, wow. That candy ring DVD boxed off of the platform in her arena and let AngelxJo finish the job with fire kill. But AngelxJo now with a full world ahead of Sharky.
Opting not to play the bro.
Yeah. Maybe she figures she has enough items. Not worth the time. Honestly, not a bad philosophy to have. Often will help. Or at least won't lead you wrong too often. Okay, pipe checks for AngelxJo. See if she can discover the exit.
Oh, Sharky gets a cloud from the coin chip. And I don't think AngelxJo fought the coin ship either, so...
She did not, so that's an extra item. Hammer and Cloud. With the way this is looking, he will have to make good use of it. With as far behind as he is. Sometimes you just can't get the items you want. Those chests just run away from you. He is going to go and pick up that hammer now, using the star. Oh, well, come on, get there, get there, get there. Okay.
And AngelxJo found the fort, World 1 fort.
She does pick up a tail. With the lock layout, I would have a hard time saying take the item here. But she's going to go for it. Frog suit. Or the mermaid suit.
Well, it's an extra hit if you're anyone but Mustard, but I don't know if that's really worth it. Especially with the lock potentially helping a lot.
Yeah. Turns out Wendy was only 2 hits after all. And Sharky will be joining AngelxJo here in World 7 in a moment. Okay, Sharky also going to check that pipe that's going to go to the lone hammer bro. Let's see if he decides to play it. He's thinking about it. Equips a star and is going to go take down the fire bros very nicely.
Let's see what it'll be.
Cute suit. Oh, get that fire flower. That's really the prize. Okay, the cute suit was a prize too, but...
Considering they have yet to see Fort Knox, yeah, the cute suit actually might come in handy.
Yeah. We did see 7F1, but it was kind of on by its lonesome. Or 7F2. Oh,
Sharky taking that
Leslie.
jump a little slowly.
Leslie, it's Mermaid. Hi, 7F or 7.5.
Oh, that is just mean. That is mean-spirited right there.
The Cobra. Let's talk. At least it wasn't shooting fire.
Yeah. Alright, Sharky's checking pipes.
You know what? Go and grab that red shell. This 7.5. Yeah, it doesn't have a sun, it doesn't have a boss pass, but I think this is probably one of the worst 7.5s I've seen.
I would not be surprised. Honestly, I would not be surprised if Sharky sees it and decides to cloud it.
Yeah. Chat agrees. Alsoa, who is no stranger to 7.5 as well, agrees strongly.
And considering the fact that he has 2 hammers, that means that even though AngelxJo could do the same thing here, which she just did, that still gives him 1 extra hammer to use in the next couple of worlds as well.
Yep. Yeah, so 7.5s can be just very, very bad. Yeah, 7.5 is worse than 2Q. 7.5 is worse than 2Q7 with extra muggers. And Sharky finds 7.5 now. He's equipped with a fire suit. That's going to help him with the nippers if he can keep it.
Alright, let's see where AngelxJo's pipe goes.
Yeah, also that would depend on whether or not you've got wand or white sword. And red ring. Wood sword, no ring. Yeah, nope. That. But at least once they're down, right?
Oh, there's Fort Knox.
Yeah, Leslie, that's what I call a red ring block. So Sharky's still making his way, still keeping his fire suit. As he builds the coin block bridge, the Kaizo block bridge. But AngelxJo in World 6 now in our pyramid stage with a tail. That's going to allow her to make quick work of it.
Okay, so actually looking at the map that we see for World 6, if Sharky... We're seeing 2 forts so far. If Sharky decides to use his hammer on that rock in World 6, he could skip pretty much to the end of the world, it looks like.
Nice. We'll see how it goes. He's going to use his hammer here. And AngelxJo takes the scenic route. What's our hand stage is going to give us? Oh, our hand stage almost gave us a lava bath.
Yeah, that was close. That's the worst part about the Cheap Chiefs, because they could run up and you hit them, and it just makes you, like, bounce off it.
Yeah. And womp womp with the prize, the star for the hand stages.
7-1.
Clip time. She gets the clip. Nicely done.
Very nicely done. I think that was 5th try?
Yeah, it wasn't too many for sure. At 3-7 opens up with the boss pass, but it also gives our runners a fire flower out the gate with that first power-up block. AngelxJo nicely dodging the hitbox. I disagree, game. Nicely dodging the boss pass, but yeah. Gonna go take her item.
It looks like Sharky's got the idea. Oh, never mind. I did not realize that other pipe was there. Well.
Okay.
That's egg on my face.
Our first anchor comes in 3-7.
Oh, 3 forts in this world.
Yep. 1 3-forter. And the native one for 3-forter. So anchor is going to give us a tail. Okay. Sharky still has a hammer, so this could save him having to do... Well, let's see which fort he has to play. Oh yeah, and our chat is giving our salutes for Bowser's army. And Sharky saying, just get me out of here. Oh!
I never liked that Hammer Brother at the end of that level.
Yeah.
It always feels like a troll.
Oh yeah. And that was not the answer, so...
So AngelxJo's gonna have to go all the way back.
Yes. Sharky did equip Frog Suit in going into the Cheap hand stage. Wisely decided to take some damage. That frog suit was just a way to get frog legs. And he is going to... Okay, here we go. 7-1. Let's see the clip.
And AngelxJo's in the World 5 airship.
You know, Sharky's spending a good amount of time here trying to get this clip out of 7-1. This could be where... Yeah, he's going to go use the cloud.
Honestly, not a bad idea.
Yeah, yeah. And how about a P-Wing for the next stage? Yep. Good call. Good call. Just don't get boss passed, whatever you do.
Yeah, don't... Sharky, please do not go down too low and let Boss Bass eat you.
Yeah, Sharky. Just, yeah, take that. Get the item. Thank you.
I was gonna say, even with it being a little slower to get the item, I'd still go that way just to avoid having the cloud get wasted.
Oh, yeah. And he will have to spin that hammer. There we go. Get some others. We're going for another star. Let's see what AngelxJo's other coin ship offers her.
Also a star.
The Tozzle bless this seed. Yeah, Sharky, you want to use that hammer.
Ooh, and AngelxJo gets a cloud.
Alright. So, World 5, Pipe. Let's see. Is Pipe going to be faster than... Okay, she's decided she's going to take the Twisted Castle instead of playing the 2 levels. Probably a smart idea.
Also, it has to take care of the fort as well, which...
Yep. 3F2. Just a little swimming. Sharky moves his way through 4F2, the Donut Fort. AngelxJo takes down the 3F2 Boom Boom. And here comes Twisted Castle. Sharky's, having a little bit of an issue with this Sludge Bro at the end, but gets clear and is going to get his star.
Alright, AngelxJo's done. Going straight to the castle.
She'll be the first one in the World 8 as long as nothing too wild here happens like that. Wow. That was an awesome commentator's curse. Sorry, Angel.
I did not know AngelxJo moonlighted as a tree-born frog. Got some wings.
Well, today she does.
Oh no, Sharky, wait! I don't think he has another hammer.
He doesn't.
Oh no, I don't think he noticed. I don't think he realized that they only had 2 forts.
Oh boy. There goes the cute suit. Oh boy. We got chat saying 1 obstacle in roll 8.
You know, the king has a point. You never do see Princess Peach and Wario at the same place at the same time.
Yeah. Alright. Sharky, let's see what you got. Yeah.
Yeah, that... I think he just realized. And unfortunately, the anchor cannot be a hammer, so he's gonna have to do that all over again.
Yeah.
But we
That's
do see
unfortunate.
but we do see the anchor is a leaf, so...
Yep. AngelxJo not able to get the 1 cycle in the roll 8 fort. So she's gonna quit. Oh, nice. She got a star, so she's gonna... Don't do that. You had... Oh no, I don't know if there's enough time. Okay, barely enough time. Phew, okay.
Show off.
These runners are... You know, I think they're trying to kill my heart. When keeping it real goes wrong. Yeah.
Alright, so Sharky's going into round 2, Electric Boogaloo for the Twisty Fort. And Wow,
Man.
AngelxJo went full on double down on Kick Bob.
AngelxJo woke up and chose violence. Alright. Angelic Jade, you didn't see anything. In fact, let's just make sure she doesn't watch the seed.
Alright, AngelxJo is currently in the Desert Oasis, and actually deals with the Desert Sun this time.
Yeah, in its native habitat. And here comes Sharky into the airship. Oh, Haxer, that's rough. Accurate, but rough.
Alright, AngelxJo is currently in 3-8, and Boss Fast also in its native habitat.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice. I approve. Tell Boss Pass to get, you know, get lost, boy.
Come on, let me fight like a man. Stay out of the corner.
Yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Alright, AngelxJo's in the elevator fort.
Gonna take the ride. Halfway. So chat brackets are gonna be finalized after we have all the Swiss matches actually finished. We have at least 3 more after this one. Well, we have 3 more Swiss matches after this one. So, we are trying to see if we can release them on Sunday. Or Monday.
Wow, is this a full clear World 8?
It's starting to feel like it, isn't it? The Sharky, also in World 8 Fort, is going to get his star. And it's going to do his bro.
Oh no!
Oh! Missed.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you could get a full jump. Like, I don't know if a full jump is enough to clear that. And with the star, she couldn't bounce off of the Koopa, so...
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunately one cloud wasted right there.
It happens. It happens. Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Okay, that was sick. AngelxJo is trying to make the highlight reel.
What was that you said earlier about them trying to give you a heart attack?
Yeah. I am palpitating. Oh my. Sharky also finds the desert quicksand stage as the fake tank. And he's gonna play it.
AngelxJo using a P-Wing, not taking any chances on that anymore.
Yeah, good call, I think. The Sharky blind taking a leaf into 3-8. Not a bad call. Oh, AngelxJo is at the valley, though. She has found the one stage she needs to play is 6-9. Not a bad stage at all, really, for Bowser's Valley. Yes. Nice. I don't think we've had any hammer suits this seed, so Fire Flowers will probably be the order of the day. And takes an extra few chances to go into Bowser's Castle, just in case the first few don't work out. Fanfare! There we go. Fire Flower into the Bowser's. Oh, little swag clip. Kept going up the disco ball for staircase. Everyman clip. And let's see the next. Oh, mac and cheese. And AngelxJo is in the driver's seat.
Oh, just 35 fireballs, and Bowser is no more.
And not even really trying to get, wasn't even putting them into a brick area, just dropping the fire flowers. And that is our first win for the night for AngelxJo. And it looks like Sharky is still playing it out, but yeah, get your GGs in chat for AngelxJo. Notching a 42:03, which is also her personal best time in the tournament flag. So tournament PB for AngelxJo on race number 9. Not bad at all. And we're going to have her getting ready. We got our race time room set up for race number 2. And yeah, Sharky's going to finish this one up.
Honestly, not a bad idea too. Just a little extra practice, and especially to deal with I can personally attest, any extra practice in Bowser's Castle is worth it.
Yeah. Also, it ices your opponent, right?
True.
Yeah, it's like just calling a timeout when you're, you know, when your opponent's getting ready to kick a field goal.
Yep.
Oh.
It's not like Sharky can make us throw the penalty flag or anything. So.
Yep. And gets another one up, going into Bowser's Castle. Don't. Okay, yeah. Don't use a fire flower now.
Well, I have to say, this seed honestly did not pan out as roughly as I expected it to.
Yeah, it was relatively tame, although it got a little bit lengthy going in, especially World 6 when you know, we had started out. I think we were about 8 minutes or so, 8 or 9 minutes at the end of the second world, but it started to stretch out as we went through a couple of our other worlds. Thank you, Zero Wing. Well, on behalf of our runners. Sharky's gonna take the donut room. Oh, yeah, that was a bad spot. Oh, that was a bad spot too.
Be careful, Sharky. I learned that he can still jump in that door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And that can happen as well. Oh, extra fire flower and an extra star. Let's go and try it one more time.
Well, with a better idea of where the fireballs are going to come from, hopefully
Yeah.
Sharky will be able to dodge it this time.
Yeah, if he stands on one of them there, he can stand partly. Oh, okay, there. He's going to spawn it. Nice. That way he doesn't have to do that little trick. Yep. There he goes. And okay,
Oh,
nice.
Little scary there.
Yeah, but he got it. Fire kill on Bowser. GG, Sharky. All right.
All right.
So yeah, that is our second race.
Yep.
Or our first race complete.
Sharky finishes with an official time of 47:01.
GG, Sharky. And viewers, we're going to go take a moment to get our second race ready. Go ahead and recharge your glass, let the dog out, and be back here in just a few minutes for race number 2 of this double header. See you in a few. Well, Demon Battler, that was an amazing race of our first of our double headers. What do you think about that?
I think that was a pretty good start. Good chance for them to warm up, kind of get through some of the craziness that this can spit out, and hopefully they'll be able to handle some good trouble now.
Oh yeah, now with AngelxJo's win, that puts her at 4-5 in the Swiss, and of course Sharky now is 3-6. So what that means is AngelxJo can potentially earn herself a place in the brackets with this win, and then depending on the outcomes of other races that remain. Sharky could also force a spoiler and force himself into, or force them both into position where they could be top seeds in the Challenge Cup, which would mean that this could be a preview of the Challenge Cup finals, depending on the outcome that we'll be looking at in about 45 minutes. But let's see how this plays out. We got AngelxJo's timer ticking down towards the start. World 1 guesses, chat, or are we just going to forego that for now?
I'm going to say World 1. Go for it!
Let's see what we got. Oh, so close.
Close but no cigar.
We did have a number 2 guess, but we also have a pipe check. Pipe transition check shows us that we have a fort that we got to play, and we have Wait, no, we don't have to play the fort necessarily. If we go at it from the other direction, we could bypass that lock.
Kind of surprised AngelxJo's going for the fort. Sharky's just cleaning up the brothers right now.
Not a bad idea to pick up and go and collect on items early. AngelxJo's maneuver, her decision to play the fort. Let's see how that plays out for her. There are 2 extra stages that Sharky's going to have to play. Depending on what those are, we could see that this is going to be a good call, and 2-2 is not a bad stage to have to play.
Okay, and AngelxJo's in the cheap hand stage. And unfortunately, they're only giving out stars.
That is trash.
And fittingly, the fort is 1 fort.
Oh. Of course it is, and she is not even thinking about it. Oh! Okay.
See,
so Sharky's going for the fort as well?
No, Sharky's actually going... No, Sharky's wrapping around to go on the bottom end. In fact, which actually... Looking at it, that means that AngelxJo is going to actually play 1 extra stage overall compared to Sharky.
That's...
oh, wait, he is! Wait,
no,
what?
Yeah, that's a brick. That's a rock there.
Okay.
I think he may have misread the map.
Okay, now I'm really confused, because, like, yeah, just wrapping around the far end, you only had to play 3 stages. Here, you had to play you had to play 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a map misread, and that is definitely an unfortunate maneuver there. That is going to give, that's going to spot AngelxJo, some steps, quite a few steps, as we clear out the first of our worlds here. She is going to go and clean up some Hammer Bros as well.
And it looks like AngelxJo is currently in, I think, 3-4, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that is 3-4. Lakitu coming up here at the end. Wouldn't miss it, Lakitu. And we will never see what that's what, so yeah, that level just just to the south of that, right there where he was. That was the one that I was saying if he had done that one, he would have just bypassed the lock altogether, and we'll never see that now. But I mean, it could have been 7-5 or something particularly nasty, but that's also a thing where you go, you take a look at it. If it's gross, okay, well, all right, let's go play the fort. Check out the fort then. Maybe it's not so gross.
If we have someone that can Oracle, I would definitely be interested to find out what that stage would be.
Yeah, but if you do Oracle, don't reveal the answer until towards the end of the seed. We'll check it out later. For now, let's keep playing this.
The good thing is there's only about a stage difference between them anyway, so...
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's not like it completely screwed over anyone in particular.
Yeah, in fact, I think maybe that death in one fort might have cost some more time than anything.
Alright, AngelxJo got through Troll Fort without too much trouble.
Stu Cartman, we were looking for the level just
where
south...
2-5 would usually be.
Yeah, where 2-5 would normally be. Southwest of the castle in World 2.
Ooh, small snipe shot with the spiny.
Yeah, Black 2 is doing some damage here, but AngelxJo gets out.
Avoids the...
Alright. Sharky makes a maneuver in, and AngelxJo's making her way into door 6 fort. She's gonna pick up a power up. Oh, no, she's not. Power up denied.
If this weren't a race situation, that would be a good time to farm lives right there.
Well, you can't do that. That will not respawn the 1-up block.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you go back into it, it'll just be a spent block.
Well, that's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, the developers made that a thing. The 1-ups and the giant bonus blocks, they will not respawn.
Oh, Sharky got door 3!
Nice. Nice little trick, Sharky. Like the aggressive play. Let's see it.
What a mad lad.
Yeah.
Well, that actually saves up a decent little bit of time right there.
Yeah, hey, you get the trick, you get the trick. AngelxJo is looking at the pipes that she's got ahead of her. Alexa, play a hammer, bro.
Oh, and gets a hammer.
Handy.
And let's see what this other one's gonna give.
Gonna give a 1-up mushroom for sure, and a mushroom. Sharky also playing the Hammer Bros, but these pipes, yeah, not being helpful. We got a... Is this a 50-50 where you have a... Oh, wait, no, we've already figured out what the other one is, so...
And clear path to the castle.
And I just saw something in my DMs that, okay, wow. Okay, I did not know I had that power. All right, AngelxJo's finding another dad joke.
Oh, so that's where that lock ended up. So Sharky's unfortunately playing an unnecessary fort.
Yeah. Oh, this is unfortunate.
And AngelxJo currently in 2-1. Oh!
Well, 2-1 has said hello. She is still going to bypass that fort. That is what Danny P. Speed would recommend for sure. Especially early on in the stage, as I believe at least based on what I recall, I believe he would say, go ahead and skip that fort for now until you find out what you actually need to get out of World 6. Now, if Danny P. Speed is listening, tell me if I'm a liar.
Alright, let's see what this Hammer Brother is going to give out.
Yeah. So there is a see a port, play the fort philosophy. And honestly, it depends on the map. In reality, the best strategy depends on what you see on the map. If there is no other fort that you can get to, and there's obvious blocks, like in this situation, there's 2 locks blocking your path. Honestly, it looks like the best situation might be something with that rock, breaking that rock. If you can get a hammer and play the right fort.
Oh, it doesn't look like it now.
Well, hello, clouds. That's going to change up our thinking as well.
Alright, everyone, salute for the Air Force. I don't know why I keep mixing up Navy and Air Force here.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I don't know, bro. Those are 2 easy ones, at least in my mind, to separate.
And let's just give them both a Gyarados and call it a day then. Make them even. Oh, and it looks like the first fort was in fact going to be needed to advance through, so...
Yep, so she is going to go back and play that one.
Ooh.
Yeah,
unfortunately took a hit.
That shell is still flying out there. It's like the zombie shell that just keeps on coming back. Wasn't even blue. But she has played that fort, and she'll be able to advance now. Sharky's also already played the fort, and he's looking at his map now. He's going to see that that path is clear if he breaks the rock. And if he breaks... Sharky, if you break the rock,
it would give us. It would definitely give a bit of an advantage here.
But he doesn't. I don't. Did he see the map down where it was? So, if he didn't see that lock position, he doesn't know what's been done already, and he's going to go and play that fort because of it. He's going to play the Air Force here. Breaking that rock would give him an awesome opportunity to make up significant time. Okay. Oh!
Ooh,
AngelxJo not able to execute in 610. That's unfortunate. I think she misinventoried there.
Oh, that was a no-win situation right there.
Yeah, you gotta stomp that Goomba. I think its hitbox is way too high. Go in the pipe. Go in the...
Oh boy. Well, let's hope she doesn't. Let's hope she doesn't decide to go skydiving again.
All right. This could be a major game turner here.
Oh, and Sharky did decide to break the rock, so...
Yep, and he's got 7-3. Gonna be able to do some continuous star activity. And he's gonna make up some distance on... well... hit the star on the wrong side of the block, and it went the wrong way. But he's still going to be able to make up some time that he had lost before, as long as he doesn't fall into the pits.
Oh, that was close.
Whew. All right. AngelxJo also making some nice moves, avoiding the jets there.
So good for Sharky, he managed to catch up, essentially. The bad news for Sharky, though, is AngelxJo still has her hammer.
Yeah, so AngelxJo hit a long grab at 16-12. See what Sharky's able to do here. Lemmy. AngelxJo also did it with fire kill on Lemmy, so... Oh, it's only 2.
Not too bad. And Fire Chomp 5-2. Ew.
Yeah. And Sharky at about 36 seconds behind AngelxJo with that. Oh, goodbye, Paragumba. You have been de-winged. Going into World 1 here, yeah, direct path. Only one path here.
And AngelxJo finding one of the World 5 beta stages.
Cloud Runway. Oh. Double hit on the snakes. We do have some Sharky fans shouting, "Go Sharky!" And AngelxJo, though, is the first one into 6F2. Else is Frozen Thwomp Paradise.
Oh, and Sharky unfortunately runs straight into that fire snake.
Oh, yeah. That was, unfortunately... That is one of those that you can almost feel, knowing what's coming up, you can feel it coming, and there's just nothing you can do about it. Now, one of the things that Macobra has done is put power-ups in some of these blocks. I forget which block it is, but there are, I believe, well, there's a power-up in at least one of those question blocks.
Oh, okay, so somebody in chat just informed us that Angel actually used her hammer on the 6-7 rock, so she doesn't have her hammer anymore either.
Oh my. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, well,
that actually indirectly gives Sharky a bit further back into this race than we thought then.
yeah, it does. He still has to execute, but it gives him an opening. Finishing up World 4 here, Angel decides to equip that frog suit that she just picked up from the last Princess letter.
Oh, and we just learned that the anchor is a music box, and unfortunately Sharky takes a hit at the first beetle.
Yeah, that's...
Oh,
that
and,
beta stage. Oh no.
oh no, AngelxJo, careful.
That's in a very nasty position. Oh, wow. That was a very difficult position she successfully worked her way out of.
Considering how long Wendy was standing on top of her, I'm actually amazed that she got out of that.
Yeah, she needed both hit points, but she used them.
Moments like that make me really glad that the randomizer is run using the US version of this game.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's
Oh.
not going to be any help for Sharky, who got sunlocked with the Chungus Bro standing right on top of him. Let's see.
Mushy.
There is a fire flower in that mushroom now, so... use the tail.
And AngelxJo gonna have a little bit of trouble in 7-9 because of those Paragoombas. Tends to make it harder to grab the ice blocks.
Yeah. Oh. And those bros still not being behaving themselves.
So, for chat, the thing that makes this special is, in the Japanese version of Mario 3, if you are powered up by any means and take a hit, then you go straight down to Small Mario. So, like, say, right now, AngelxJo is in Tail. In the US version, she gets a hit, she goes to Big Mario, or Big Peach. In the Japanese version, she goes straight down to Tiny.
It's basically what happens on the title screen.
Yep. They just never changed it for the, they just never changed the title screen when they ported this game over.
Yeah. Although they would have had to hit Mario a second time. With something else.
So AngelxJo finds the final island she needs to get to, but there is a lock blocking the route.
There's an island with 2 forts and a stage that they'll have to play. So we'll see what that stage is. Since we're going to have to see that stage. It's got the 2 forts next to it. There we are.
And it is the desert.
A quicksand stage. Oh my. No angry sun this time, but we do have the Koopa shoes. Oh, you almost never see that. Sharky took a star right on into the Lava Lotus and got rid of the Lava Lotus.
3 free mana to Sharky for the end of the turn. Oh goodness, and Piranha Fort.
Just because, right? Just because.
That was a good dodge on the swamp, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I was able to carry... Oh, no.
Well, that's a double commentator's curse on that.
Yeah. Yeah, so about that. Come on.
Oh, that's just mean.
And that's why she needed a star or something. Is 7F2 going to be the ultimate gatekeeper of this seat?
The bad thing is I don't think she has like an actual power-up in her inventory either.
Might be time to go and looking at those mushroom houses that are scattered around the map and remember that they are reusable. She's... Oh.
And splat.
Yeah.
Oh, she does have some power-ups.
Alright.
I mean, granted, unfortunately, you can't, I've learned the hard way, you can't just fly over this whole thing, but it does at least get you a little bit of the way through.
Yeah. Gives you some options.
Well, so just like that, Sharky's back in it yet again. And,
well,
boy, howdy, am I bad at this.
So about your ability to bless our runners. Although Sharky has also decided, you know what? It is time for the P-Wing. Gonna put up... Oh. He's just got...
Gotta be very careful with those fireballs, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was pretty good to tail swipe it.
One more thwomp to get by, alright. And now this jump that's not even a jump. Just make sure that the piranha's not going to spawn while you're sitting there. And
the good news is, it looks like that Piranha Fort is in fact the one that had to be done, so...
yeah, but this drunk foot... going into a 5-hit Bim Bim, having used your P-Wing, okay. Let's see. Can he do it?
And Angel is currently handling 1-6 pretty easily.
Yep. Sharky clears the Bim Bim. So he's done with 7F2. Alright. He's going to make a race out of it for sure. That question, I think both Road Runners have a music box. Do you use it here on this Piranha? Or do you take the item?
Honestly, I think I'd go for the item.
Well, AngelxJo has decided not to. She's going to go and go straight for the airship. It is the World 7 airship in its native habitat. And Sharky's going to equip a star to go take kind of item he can get.
So let's see if my gamble would pay off on that. Oh!
Yes!
Okay!
I would call that a good time.
And a 5-hit Roy.
Yeah, fortunately not earthquakey, so let's see. Okay, yeah, Sharky does not want that item. He is, however, going to trust the bolt lifts, but not the rocky wrenches.
Oh, AngelxJo learning the downside to using the the music box. She can't go deal with that hammer bro that's right there since it's currently asleep.
I thought maybe it's not this flag set. I thought there was an option to be able to force them to be played by pressing the A button while on top of them, but maybe not. Another feisty Boom Boom.
So unfortunately, Elevator Fort was not the one needed.
Yeah. AngelxJo and Sharky both going to go have to play it. Oh. Old graphical anomalies.
So AngelxJo in the middle of... I'm not I'm pretty sure it... Obviously it's a World 6 beta, but I don't know what level it would be.
Yeah, maybe... I think it's sort of like a beta of 3.2 on ice.
It kind of looks like it, yeah.
Well. And Sharky, I think, wanted to try to avoid that leaf at the end of 6F2, but wasn't able to, or 6F1 wasn't able to, so he had to take Boom Boom down the slow way.
Alright, Sharky got the P-Wing Bro as well.
Yeah, and that other Boom Boom is also a tough little one. But AngelxJo's got the bridge built.
And it's the World 5 airship.
Maximum enemies going through all those bullets and cannons. AngelxJo's about 2 stages ahead of Sharky as she makes her way into our last level, last world. Let's see, have we had Oceanside yet?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I guess we have.
Haven't had the world yet, or the ice guy yet. And that is going to be a Force Twisty Castle. It's going to take us to the sun, to the sky side.
Ooh, AngelxJo managed to actually swim under the Cheep Cheep.
Yeah, you don't see that maneuver too often. A little daring, but effective if you can pull it off. Here comes Sharky into the fight with Morton. And he's done, so still about that much behind. Alright. 5-8. Could be skipped actually if with the cloud, since the Twisty Castle won't be required to be duplicated.
Oh, that was very close for AngelxJo.
Yes, it was. Oh, gotta take an item.
Oh, and Sharky unfortunately got nibbled by the Cheep Cheeps.
Yeah, is not able to swim underneath.
And AngelxJo got the Troll Star.
Yeah, and just gonna have to time it out. Okay, Sharky's... yeah, Sharky tried to leave a little bit too soon, but gets back onto the lift, and he's gone now. Out of 3-2. AngelxJo's making her way through the Twisted Castle into our final room. It's not have to contend with the boss pass, but...
And Sharky had your idea and decided to cloud it, so good move there.
Interesting. He's not going to be affected by the star since it's already small Mario. Going to be able to get rid of the salt. Oh, don't run into that swamp.
So to explain a little more with the with chat, that is correct that if you're big and you have a star, you only somersault. However, if you have P speed, you can actually jump into the pipe still. But that area makes it very difficult to have the P speed necessary.
Yeah, the P speed. You may notice when. I mean, it's already difficult enough to P speed, maintain P speed, and still go up and up pipe. You have to jump it right at the exact right moment.
Speaking of difficult, AngelxJo having a number of troubles with 7-1.
And you can only lose 1 hit point with the exploding bomb. So it's just going to have to go kiss a plant here. Like that. Okay.
What? Wait.
Yeah, it's a bonus area, but we never see it because it takes a lot of time and you can... Yeah.
I did not know that existed.
Yeah, if you clear only one block, like if he just tail swipes the bottom, he can slide in and clip through the whole thing without having to break them all. But he's obviously not thinking about such things at the moment. It's not a time save really. It's that, which is why you never see it done.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's also, as you can see, it's really difficult to get the slide during the P-switch time. And now he's still going to go and enter 7-1 with the tail and try to do this clip, which, as we saw, AngelxJo. Well, I am curious, does he try to play it?
It looks like he is.
Alright.
Honestly, if all your... Like, he doesn't really have a good power-up to try to clip with anyway, so honestly, I feel like this would probably be the best move.
Yeah.
It's a bit slower, but if you know what you're doing, it's not impossible.
Yeah. And there he is. He's already up. Oh, well, he got through. Okay. And see, he's there with 2:38 on his timer. So, I mean, yeah, once it takes about 45 seconds to do the clip, you're losing time. Sharky's going for high score anyway. All right. Hey, you gotta get your name on that on that arcade machine until they unplug it so that they can vacuum behind it.
Oh. Well.
Yeah. That was an unfortunate location for that. 1.5 beta has become a very difficult stage with the the changes, the enemies changes now.
Oh yeah.
Hey, this power up here helped for sure, but
So how many obstacles do we think we're gonna see for World 8?
let's go with 3.
I think I'm gonna say 2.
All right.
Granted, I'm cheating because we've already seen a little bit of it by this point, but
Yeah.
you never know how many extra levels they're gonna have in there too. So
I thought, okay, all right. I didn't realize Peach was in a black sprite for this stage, and I saw her jumping in midair. I'm like, wait, what is she doing? Is she air jumping? How is that a thing? But no, that was not what I was saying. Just seeing Peach in a black dress sprite.
alright, Sharky's out of World 7, so he's a little bit behind still, but not that much, all things considered.
And this 8 could still be a troll for AngelxJo.
Oh, they got a cloud for the letter too.
Yeah, let's see if they use it well. All right. The yell goes to the other side of the handbridge.
Here we go. And 3 obstacles.
2 bridges to build.
2 bridges and a fort, so.
And we know which what we got to do. We've seen the fort tile. And then there was that other the other fort, so
that's 1 fort done.
Yep. Let's just go find 1 sprite remaining. And there we are. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting to that last sprite in the dark area. The Air Force sprite over there. So the Air Force sprite was the Navy. So so even the randomizer is confusing them. So don't worry about it.
Alright, so Sharky found the Navy as well.
Yep. Which is good, because if he goes and plays this, or gets to Bowser's screen, he'll be right there. Just in case Bowser's Bowser's Castle gives Jade the business, he'll have an opportunity. But she has equipped Fire Flower, and she is now entering Bowser's Castle at 4308. Try to clip him. Up the Disco Waffle staircase. Cross Butterboo room. Let's see what she's gonna go for. Okay, she's gonna P-speed back to. Oh, she's gonna P-speed back so she can get back up on that donut lift.
Oh, bonks her head right there.
Just gonna piece me back together on that donut. There we go. You go for the clip, not allowing it. Okay, well here we go. And Sharky.
That's
all right.
That's a rough spot right there.
35 fireballs for AngelxJo. Let's see it. Oh wow! All right.
Ooh, that could have been trouble.
That instead is not trouble. That is a GG for AngelxJo, who's going to take the sweep, advance to 5-5 in Swiss, and she will be done with an official time of 44 minutes and 50 seconds. Congratulations, AngelxJo. And let's see, Sharky is he gonna enter? All right, there he goes. With a B-Wing.
I like that Sharky used the music box to change the foreboding music and be like, it's gonna be on my terms now.
Yep. And GG, AngelxJo. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Woo. Oh, gotta get those nerves out now.
Yeah, that was a nice race. It was actually both races were pretty tight throughout. Sharky never really let you out of his sight, but you did take pretty decent leads in both of them and were able to maintain them throughout. So, as far as the character of the races, that's basically how those went, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was assuming I was at least 2 levels behind during that first race the entire time after those 3 deaths in the 1/6 beta. I was like, nah, there's no way. Like, it's over.
So, I mean, yeah, the 1/6 beta, those deaths, those were, you are talking about moments there where Sharky was able, that 7F2, another example, where Sharky was able to start to close the gap, but you were able to keep... Sharky did have I think he misread the map in the opening world, the desert world of the second race, and that allowed you to take a little bit of a lead going out, and then kind of stayed about the same, going back and forth. Although we did hear from somebody who oracled. Now in World 2 or in the desert on the first or the second race, there was a path you could have gone around, could have gone back to the west and south and bypassed that lock. And Sharky played the first world, and it was first level, and I think it was 2-2, so relatively minor level to play. But the next level below that, somebody went and oracled for us 7-5 with the boss pass.
Oh, yeah,
welcome in, Sharky.
I played like crap.
Oh, I didn't play much better. I promise you.
Oh, GG Sharky. You kept it really tight in both races all the way through. So congratulations on that. And we're definitely you had us on the edge of our seats. You both had us on the edge of our seats several times. In fact, I was talking about both of you trying to stop my heart with some of those plays. AngelxJo in 4-3 at one point took damage to become small as she's running off into the abyss, and then Buzzy Beetle that was also just falling off into the abyss, she stomps during her iframes, and that bump up from the stomp was able to allow her to get back onto solid ground. And somebody clipped that. That was wonderful. That
I pray for the Kaizo gods that I'm like, oh no, I'm screwed if I fall. Please work. Like I think you can probably tell like there's a second where my brain just short circuited as I landed back on the thing before I jumped.
my brain short circuited.
I was like, wait,
Yeah.
that worked. Okay, I have a chance. Because if
Yeah, I know.
if I died there, I was done.
Yeah, sadly in the Air Force, you gotta love eating inputs.
hmm
Yeah, we did
think
see
that
that running off a jet.
It also happened in 7 Up 2, one of the seeds, I think. I lost that input and just plummeted in the lava.
Yep, yeah, the lava bath. We saw that. We saw the pause, the frustration pause, and like, yep, we've all been there.
But
Yeah.
somehow I did get door 3.
Oh,
Yes, you
nice. I was
did.
like- my brain was going like, should I try for it? Like, nah, I'm too far behind. I gotta practice it more later. I was just like, no, I'm not gonna go for it. But congrats, holy crap! Yeah, that's
When I find that fort, I always go for that door 3. Somehow I did end up getting it. It's like, oh crap. Okay, let's go.
Yep. Hey, you know when life gives you cherries, you take them all and you run with them, right?
Yeah, but later on, near the end of the seed, I gave DLC content because I went into a door. I should not have done that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Whalen, don't know. Well, actually, I can probably answer that for her. Anyways, Mr. Whalen, that is tomorrow at 5 p.m. So, somebody's asking about another match that's going to be happening in Z1R. Anyways, so yeah, with this outcome, so we are going to have. So what the plan was to invite 33 people to the brackets. Now, with this outcome, we are going to. The tourney admins were looking at this earlier today, and this is going to put at least 33 players on the bubble for that record, that 5-5 record. If we make the cutoff at 5-5, so I think 33 is the limit that it can be theoretically with the outcomes that we have left. Which means that well, a couple of things. First of all, it means that you two won't be facing each other in the finals of Challenge Cup, which I guess that could have been an outcome. Could have been fun, but does mean that AngelxJo, you do have a potential invitation to the main brackets of 32. Sharky, unfortunately, 3 and 7. That's just. You are going to definitely have a Challenge Cup invite. So,
Yeah, I believe I'll probably be in the middle of that pack somewhere. So,
yep. Demon Battler, going to be right there with him, right?
Yep. Don't worry, Sharky. We can traumatize Challenge Cup together.
and we got Ryan, Leslie, torment the main brackets of our group. So 2 and 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we'll see how this goes. I'm honestly with Swiss wrapping up, it's a little bittersweet. And nice knowing that we do have the brackets coming up. But of course, it is the part where the fast and furious high tempo pace of every week having dozens of matches is of course going to gradually come to a halt. And so a little sad there. But guys, this Swiss phase has been awesome. So definitely want to congratulate and thank everybody involved. Demon Battler, Sharky, AngelxJo, who just showed up just a few weeks before the tournament even started into the group doing weeklies, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, I was doing the nightlies mostly, yeah.
The nightlies,
Like,
yeah.
mhm.
So yeah, that was awesome seeing you and many other folks who were very new additions to the community coming into the tournament. Of course, get smattering of outcomes all the way through, but that's the name. That's how the game works out sometimes. You're not the first person to make a name for yourself very early on in your time with SMB3R. I doubt you'll be the last. And this has been it's been great having you around so far. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do as time goes on.
Oh, I mean, only way's up at this point, in my opinion.
Well, of course. And of course, Stephen Badler and Sharky, it's nothing disparaging about you two guys either. It's been wonderful. I know both of you guys have been around for years and doing some awesome play and certainly keeping it lively. So definitely appreciate, of course, all your play and, I mean, all your other participation in the tournament, especially in your commentator roles as well. It's been great having you around. So definitely want to send my thanks out to you as well.
Yep.
Oh, it's been fun having a chance to commentate with everyone, and this is like honestly I don't hang out in this community as often as I should, but I love when I'm around because the community here is so nice and so much fun.
Yep. Even after the tournament, I am planning to get back into League again. Team Tanuki.
Great. Hey, let's see it.
And, yeah, no, the leagues definitely has me interested because I've been needing another creative outlet besides fighting games, and I'm glad I found creative and competitive. Because that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Well,
hopefully in Challenge Cup I don't face Demon early. Let's save that later rounds.
Yeah, Arceus willing. We are on the opposite sides of it, so we could try to meet up closer to the end of it.
Yeah, you just gotta watch out for William because he's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah,
There's some people in there that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, William is he's been in League and the weeklies as well for quite a while. The wheel was not kind to William. So that was he had some tough matches that he had to play with, but that's nature of Swiss. Sometimes sometimes it's just a rough road for people. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, some of my gameplay tonight, playing double twisty in the first seed. Oops. I didn't really want to play 2 different levels just to get the same area. Of course, I skipped a fort on accident, so it's like, well, time to go through this twisty fort.
Oh yeah, no, I got lucky. I went for the pipe burst just to get some feedback. Saw the lock. I was like, yeah, I'm going back. I'm only going. I do not want to play the rest of this world. I can do one twisty and be done with it.
Yeah. Well, let's see. It was some interesting features in the seats. Is there anything else that y'all wanted to bring up about the matches tonight?
Lower the hammer suits?
Right?
But yeah, no, they're buried in one of the mushroom houses we never touched. It's gotta be.
I was like, wow, both seeds never found one. Found a few clouds. That helped a little bit.
Yeah, no, I was holding on to fire flowers at the end to save, for the dear life.
I have one cloud at the end of the second seed because thanks, Peach, for giving me or rather Daisy in this case, giving me a cloud after the 7th world. It's like, when am I going to use this?
Honestly, I almost thought I could have. I almost thought about using it in one of the levels I did. Just because I was worried, well, it might be something horrible behind it, and it's not in the valley, so just roll through it. Because that Dark World had me going all over the place.
Yeah, Bowser wasn't kind in the first seed. I took a death. Like, okay. I got one
Ugh.
power-up left. I was low on power-ups in both seeds. Normally,
Yeah.
I have a few extra.
Yeah, I was running pretty low as well. I
But
was
you
like,
know,
at least
that is a sign of good power up usage and
Mhm.
power up management when you're not carrying a bunch of extras into Bowser's Castle.
True.
Yeah, in the second seed, I was like, I already lost. Might as well just play the music box and just hit the wall for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I kept it close though, so
Oh, you did.
yes, you did.
if
Absolutely.
I didn't
you did.
take that DLC content, I probably would have been necking really,
It-
really close.
It probably
would've.
would have been. Yeah, just that
Yeah.
little bit of extra play. But still, it was good. It was a good time. So, thanks for the good races, guys.
Yep. Until now, just wait for that bracket reveal.
Well, Demon Battler, anything before we call it a night?
I think that's about all I can think of. Just excited to see the next couple of races to finish off Swiss, and then, yep, it'll be interesting to see what happens with brackets and Challenge Cup when those drop. So,
Absolutely, yeah. Well, the tournament admins will be working on this over the next couple of days to figure out how it's going to go, how the seating is going to go. We have a pretty good plan. You know, keep it kind of fair, and of course, based on the performance that the players had during the Swiss phase. So it's not just entirely arbitrary. It is performance based, but yeah, it will be released later in a couple of days. I don't want to hold us to any promises that I can't keep, but I am promising you though that it will not be delayed any more than we absolutely have to. Just
Hopefully,
to make
at
sure
the-
that it's fair.
yeah. Hopefully, near the end, we could have a clip show. That would be fun to have, because I know Z1R does that at
Yeah.
the end of the tournament. There's a little clip show.
There was somebody that went and threw that message out to Adirondack Rick, who makes the clip shows for Z1R, that, hey, can we borrow your services? So might have to throw them some kind of some sort of benefit or purpose or incentive to do that. We'll see what we got. But let's see. Any other final messages y'all want to send out before we call it a night, guys?
Thanks for doing a commentary, and of course SpeedGaming for running this, as well as SMB3R channel, throwing in a few matches when they can, and Angel GGs, and good luck varying up in brackets.
Yeah, GG's. I'm not gonna lie. It's that if the play-in race might be the biggest devil's choice ever. Like competitive pride's like I don't want to lose. At the same time, it's like the reward might be worth losing.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, all this here is for fun. So, just for the enjoyment of the game, and of course to the entertainment of our viewers. But we are gonna, I believe we should go ahead and wrap it up, though. I do want to thank both of you guys for once again for some outstanding races. Demon Battler, it was a pleasure working with you again tonight, and all of our viewers in chat. Thank you very much for joining us this evening for a doubleheader match. And of course, as you can see on our screen, AngelxJo took the 2-0 win, advances to 5-5 in the Swiss phase, where she will be finishing the Swiss phase, and that Sharky is finishing Swiss at 3-7. AngelxJo, looks like we're going to have to figure out how to make the brackets work. And Sharky, let's see you in the Challenge Cup, buddy.
All right.
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah. All right. And with that, the only other thing I've got to say to everybody is there are more activities, more events going on the SpeedGaming family of networks. Go ahead and visit our schedule. Give our runners a follow. And finally, everybody, it's been a blast having you around. Stay safe and stay kind. And we'll see you on the other side of the next pipe check. Good night.
Good night. Just don't let the boss bass eat you.